Hola, buenas tardes. Hi, good afternoon. How are you? My name is Simonette and I hope you're doing well. So today I'll be giving you some tips for back to school. Now I'll be doing a video, one for parents, one for teachers, and one for students. But parents, today tutoka team. So it's your time. And before I even go into the tips, I want to remind you that we are in this together. So it's teachers, parents, students, and all other stakeholders. We are working together and not against each other. So that is important. So the first thing that I'm going to advise you to do is to create an area in your home or even outside. So if it's under a mango tree, that area is where your child would have classes. So we want to set up the area as if it was the classroom. We can have them lying down, and we want them to get in the frame of mind that, okay, I'm in a class now. So we want to create a designated area for this. All right, so make sure this area is also conducive to learning. So a quiet environment so that they can hear what's going on. Now, second thing, please observe the timetable, the schedule, as best as possible. Because I do know from experience that, for example, last term, I know parents who they had only one cell phone, so only when they got home then the child could do the work. But for the most part, I know that in Jamaica some students would have already gotten a tablet, and for some it was on their book list. So once you have it, observe the timetable. So what am I saying? During the class time, so if we know that from 8 to 10, so 8 to 9 or 8 to 8:45 they might have English, and then at 9 to 9:45 they might have math. Then they get a break, and then after break they have Spanish. Do not call them during the class session to come and wash the dishes or come and tie out the coat and all of that. So we'd know that at 8 o'clock they would have classes, just like if they were going to school. So please, whatever should be done before or after the class sessions, unless it's an emergency. But we want to observe the timetable, because I know sometimes we have them at home, so we say, oh, they can do it. No, let us create a schedule. Now, and the schedule will also include the time for, you want them to rest, you want them to get some play time, you want them to know that they have chores, they have to do their homework. So we want to put all of that in place. Now, as a parent, you're gonna seek knowledge, be in the know what's happening with your child, know what's happening online, know the changes that are happening. Also, I would suggest talk to other parents, collaborate, so you can hear, because you can get best practices from other parents too. So for example, John Brown's mommy does this, and she says, oh, it works for her. Not that you know your child, so you'll know, but what I'm saying, you can get an idea from others, and you can speak together, you can speak to each other, and you together you can come up with ideas, because you are going through the same thing, in the sense that you have a child that is in the same grade doing the same subject. So just bear that in mind. And I think also when you have somebody who you can talk to that is in a similar situation, it helps. So yes, collaborate with other parents, and I'm telling you that helps. All right, now do not be what we call a helicopter parent. So allow your child some space to learn, to grow, to make mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning, and I spoke about this when I spoke about growth mindset, which is also here on my YouTube channel. But you want to allow your child some space to make mistakes. Remember, the teacher is the expert. So you might be wondering why they're doing this before that, or you can always find out from your teacher, because you from the teacher you should have a great relationship with the teacher. But also remember that the teacher is the expert, and you also want to give your child an opportunity to grow, to breathe, to relax, to be in an environment where learning can take place and it doesn't feel like they're under pressure. I know that this is not something that we are used to. Well, we're getting used to it, but your child is learning, and everybody is getting accustomed to this because it's something that we are getting better at each day. But do not become what we call an helicopter parent. Do your best, make sure you're involved. I love when my parents are involved with their in their child's life, and so it makes the teaching learning experience much better. So thank you for being a part of your child's life, but also give them some time to breathe. You can request the curriculum, it's there, so you know what's happening. Be in the know. And the online classes are going to be different from face-to-face classes. That's a given, so bear that in mind also. And yes, it can be stressful, but once you take some time to prepare and you speak to other parents and you have a great relationship with the teacher, it will make this process easier. You can do this. You are amazing. You are awesome. You have been doing a wonderful job. Do not compare yourself to other parents. And that's another thing, because if you start saying, oh, John Brown's mommy is doing this, no. You can learn, you can be inspired, but do not compare yourself and do not start feeling bad. Just make sure you're doing the best for your child, and that is good enough. Once you can say to yourself, I'm doing the best for my son or my daughter, then you're doing a wonderful job. And teach your child to be responsible. So if you're not there, they should know that at 8 o'clock they should be online, if that's the time they should be online. So you want to teach your child to take responsibility for their learning, for their actions. And because you're not just preparing them for school, you're preparing them for life. So you are doing a wonderful job. Be encouraged. Speak to somebody if you have to. There's a guidance counselor at each school. Talk to somebody if you feel overwhelmed, and have yourself a wonderful day. And before I go, please listen to any concern that your child might have, because this is new to them too. This is new to all of us, and so let us just work together. Together everyone achieves more. We are a team. We are part of a team, and you play an important and integral role. So thank you for giving us an opportunity to teach your children, and thank you for playing your part, and we look forward to an amazing year. We can do this. We got this. Adios.